Hey everyone. Usually when people talk to us and they say things that we feel is like inaccurate or wrong or unfair, our impulse, and at least my impulse, is to usually to correct people or sometimes to defend myself or at least to explain myself or to kind of say that they're wrong often, to be honest. Like if they say I was this way or I did that and I feel I didn't, but usually what people are saying, they're speaking from their feelings and their perceptions. So it's like it feels this way to them. It appears and feels emotionally to this way to them. So a lot of basically is about when we do things or other people do things that we don't like. We don't like it and we share it with them eventually, and usually then there's a reaction or an explanation or defense. But I find that this like quick explanation or correction or defense only makes people stressed. And at the end of the day, if I can just understand that they're trying to like share how they are feeling, they're not really trying to say I was wrong or I did that. That's part of it, and that's how they feel. But what they really need and want, and what we want, is actually validation and empathy. So there's steps to communication, and I feel the first step isn't to explain or counterattack at worst, or defend, or to justify, basically, not to go into defending our own behaviors. What's more important, in my opinion, and step one, is to, when we're able, and hopefully we're able, we're not always able, but it's really good if we are able to do step one, which is like sort of just like if they say, for example, they felt controlled, or I was, I was you were controlling, blah blah blah, like whatever the case would be. The impulse is saying, no, I wasn't controlling, or like I didn't do that. But what's really nicer for me to receive, and so yeah, it's really nice just to say, like that I hear that didn't feel good to you. You just felt like I was controlling, or you felt I was demanding, or you felt I was being selfish. Like whatever the word may be, whatever the thing that's not nice that they didn't like. We don't defend, but we ask them or say to them, yeah, I can only imagine that didn't feel good. Like you thought or felt this way to you, and I can accept that. If I was in your position, that's what empathizing is, trying to imagine being in their position. I can imagine that didn't feel good, you know. And then after they like let down their guard and they feel more heard and understood, then they're like softer in their energy and they're more able to listen to you, possibly. That's the best possibility. Sometimes they're not ready straight away. But I'm just saying in this video the optimal sequence of events for optimal communication. So yeah, it's hard not to spring to defense or talking about justifying ourselves or explaining things correctly. Basically, often somehow basically saying how they're wrong in their perception and they're wrong in their whatever. But it's nicer just to say like, basically like, you're right, I hear you. You're coming from, like, you don't have to say all these words, but you're coming from your past. How you perceive and feel makes sense. It's correct and right that you feel the way based on everything you've ever experienced and ever felt and seen in your entire life. And yeah, I want to work with that. And when you feel that I get you and it's okay for you to feel that way, then maybe we could talk about me and how I feel from my perception and my feelings. So that really makes a world of difference in my own life when I apply this, which I often forget. So yeah, one last quick thing. When we skip the sequences and when we jump into explaining or justifying or explaining how people are wrong or defending ourselves, etc., or giving out or criticizing the other person, we've skipped the sequence that creates peace, connection, and harmony and happiness. And we are then responsible if we do the wrong order, if we do the wrong response, so to speak, the wrong for creating peace, harmony, and happiness. Then we are contributing to causing other people stress and stress in the relationship and disharmony and disconnection. So we have to basically own that and take responsibility instead of just blaming or giving out about the other person. Like if we're making mistakes, we might want to take again. Like take one, take two, take three. We might want to like take again from our mistakes. So we have to take responsibility. That's not just the other person like creating issues in the relationship. It's us, and it's just simply based because we don't know. And ignorance is when you know you can learn, but you're not interested in learning. You just, I don't know, and I don't even want to learn how. That's like just remaining ignorant. But innocently not knowing, it's good to just try and keep an open mind and be willing to learn and to be humble and to take responsibility and being honest in this regard. That's what real spirituality is. Being honest, both with others and ourselves. Yeah, and remaining humble basically and learning. So I hope that really helps you. So then we can realize we're not just the victim and the other person isn't all bad and wrong. Not at all. That we are playing our part in co-creating a negative relationship with somebody. So in this video I'm identifying some of the mistakes so we can actually create a really opposite, beautiful, good quality, happy and harmonious relationship. And that's what we all want, everyone. Peace, love, happiness, joy and connection. And from there, even like your sexual connection improves. No one wants to have sex with, obviously it's not about sex, but I'm just saying, it flows into all avenues, even your relationship as parents, if you have children or business partners, everything will be improved the minute you have more understanding and empathy and with one another, and you listen instead of interrupting. It's very important. So, more on these videos, everybody. It's really, really juicy things. I'm just sharing this video to hopefully you remember, and I'll share more videos in this. And, yeah, I hope it helps. And I'll dive much deeper and much more conclusive in various other videos and more videos on these topics. And I have a relationship playlist below, conscious, more healed relationships, happier relationships. And for one-to-one coaching or group coaching or relationship mediation or relationship coaching, just check out my website below, or personal empowerment, personal healing, individual coaching too. Check out my website below. And for 20% off herbs or superfoods and enzymes at my herb store, Higher Self Herbs, the good old Higher Self. Yeah, just have a look below. You'll see the links, and do please befriend me on Facebook and Instagram. And please do like, share and subscribe and comment, especially the like and comment thing. You'll stay engaged and receive new notifications of lots of my new videos coming. Otherwise you may not receive them, so do like and comment, or one or the other, or even the like. Okay, see you everyone, have a nice day.